Friday, Miami. What's going on, y'all? Y'all excited for this fucking weekend? Because I am. Welcome to another episode of Miami Fan Talk. I'm your host, Big Fella 305. What's going on, y'all? And today is Roll It Up Friday. Because, it's Friday. We ain't got no job. No, I'm playing. I'm not going to quote Friday movie. But anyways, what's going on, guys? We got an exciting weekend of football coming up. Our Dolphins play the Baltimore Ravens. Our Dolphins play the Ravens. Our Kings, shout out to the, there we go. Shout out to the U. Shout out to the U. Play Texas A&M. It's going to be a great game, 9 o'clock Saturday night. Looking forward to that. We're going to have a great game. We're going to have a great weekend, Great weekend. So let's get into it. As the rest of the panel comes on eventually, because, we a bunch of fucking Cubans and we're always fucking late. Because nobody gets shit. We're always just late. We run on Cuban time. It's usually... And for those of y'all who don't know what Cuban time is, you schedule something for like 7 o'clock. We show up at 8 because that's just how we do it. All right. Wedding? My wedding? Forget it. An hour later. So, hey, man. Happy Friday. I hope all of y'all had a good week for all my viewers. I hope all of you guys have a great weekend. And I hope y'all have a great week coming up. And hopefully Victory Monday. We'll have another show, Victory Monday. Over just Monday. So, hey, man, I know there's some injury stuff going on. I was looking into the guys were sending me prior to this show as I'm pulling it up here. Give me a second, my guys. So we have an official injury report. It's not the official for the game, but just, what happened this week. I know... So the Ravens have J.K. Dobbins, but he fully participated. Humphreys, knee, full. He was actually limited with a groin injury for the Ravens. Travis Jones was limited, but now he's full, so he should be good to go. Peters should be good to go. James Portia II did not participate. Patrick Richards did not participate. Ronnie Stanley did not participate, and neither did Brandon Stevens did not participate. On the Dolphins side, we have Salam Ahmed was limited, but he should be good. Trent Armstead with the toe injury. This is a little day late because this is Thursday participation, not Friday. So I have to get the updated. Carter with concussion. He probably won't be this week. So don't count on Carter coming into play. Tanner Connor with the knee was limited, so he should be good to go. Xavier took a rest day, NIR rest on Wednesday. Did not participate on Thursday. He probably participated on Friday through walkthroughs. Brandon Jones was limited. Greg Little was full, so he's good to go. Christian Wilkins with a back injury, he was limited. Eric Rowe with the pectoral, he's limited still, and Cedric Wilson with another toe injury was limited on Thursday. That's basically where we're at right now. I'm looking forward to this game. It's going to be our first actual challenge. And it has a lot of implications already because if you think about it, Buffalo doesn't have a conference win yet. That's why we're above them on the draft board for those. Over our the AFC East division at the moment because we have a conference win. A divisional win, and they only have an NFC win, which is non-conference win. So, they're gonna play their first conference team Monday night at 7 or 8 o'clock against Tennessee, which I'm really hoping for an upset to have them at 1-1. But that's going to be a tough matchup for Tennessee. So, if Miami comes out and they get a W in Baltimore on Friday, on Sunday, I'm sorry, we're 2-0. We're 2-0 heading into week 3 against Buffalo, and hopefully we can pull out a W there and kind of seal our divisional ranking. So we're it's going to be there's a lot of there's already a lot of stuff going on with that and ties into our division. For us to win this game, we're going to have to contain We're gonna have to contain Lamar Jackson. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to contain Lamar Jackson and keep him at bay, and we're definitely gonna have to manage time possession because Lamar's a lot of things, but he's explosive. He can not only can he hit you, obviously with his legs, but he can also he can pass that rock. He can throw the rock when he wants to. So even though you hear the things that you hear in the media that he's more of a running back, he's not a quarterback, but that I don't look at that. At the end of the day, he's a playmaker. He's a superstar, and he can do what he has to do to win games, and that's the only thing that matters in the NFL, winning games. Give me a second here, guys. Somebody asked me because they can't find the link, so I got to send them the link. So yeah, Turbo, who's somebody who comes on here normally, he's a huge Ravens fan. We were talking the other night. We were talking actually last Sunday because I had not Duvernay, I had who's the other chamaco? It wasn't Duvernay because Duvernay scored 2 touchdowns, but he is currently the starting wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens. He was telling me that really Duvernay should be the one starting over him. So, so that's just, it was just, Rashad Bateman. So he was saying Rashad Bateman should actually be the second, that he's basically all hype. And I'm trying to get him on here to kind of ask him, like, hey, why do you say that he's all hype, I know the last game against the Jets, he actually put up 2 receptions, 59 yards. And a TD. Is it Rashad Bateman? Yeah, it's Rashad Bateman. So I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, there he is. See? There he goes. What's going on, Turbo? Can he get What up, my guy? Oh, hey. So, I'm all here. We talking about Dolphins Ravens. I wanted to get your thoughts. What's going on, Daniel? What's on, Danny? I want to get your thoughts about this game while you eating this damn pizza when your ass shouldn't be eating that shit. But you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. But yeah, man. So what you think? What you think about this Ravens Dolphins?
Yo,
and let's be honest.
Okay, we're gonna be honest here, right?
We're gonna be honest.
Y'all going to the Ravens' house, bro. Like y'all going to Baltimore,
that I understand. Bro. It ain't gonna be easy. I didn't say it was gonna be a walkthrough.
Y'all going to Baltimore, bro. Like y'all. First of all, don't let that little win hype y'all up. Y'all always beat the Patriots, bro. Y'all always beat the Patriots, bro. Don't let that win hype y'all up, bro. Y'all always win against the Patriots, bro. That's what 4-0 against Belichick.
Yeah, he's 4-0 currently against Belichick.
Exactly, bro. So like that little win, don't let that get to your head, bro. Y'all going to Baltimore, bro. It's gonna be crazy up there, bro. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be a blowout because you feel me, y'all got Tyreek Hill up there. You feel me? Y'all got that little connection with Tua. And even though Tua fucked up on a couple plays now, he ain't gonna. First play of the game should have been a touchdown.
I mean,
first play of the game should have been a touchdown.
Turbo, even though he is a Ravens fan, he shares season tickets with me, so he sits next to me, and he, we talk a lot during the games, and for the most part, because again, he's in football. We talk about certain schemes and stuff like that, and and what they're doing and what they're going to do. So when he says Tua, you fucking up. Tua, you fucking up. Like when Tua missed that wide open slant to Gesicki. Well, he got hit, but
I ain't gonna say it's gonna be a blowout. It's gonna be a good game, but we already know who's gonna be on top.
What's your opinions right now? Watching what happened in week 1. I mean, obviously we didn't get to watch it. We only heard and saw highlights. But what do you think about your Ravens right now?
I ain't gonna lie. at first I was like, man, I don't know how he looking, cause like,
It was
then
like
again,
3-3.
then again, let's be real. Lamar was in the pocket, boy, lunching that bitch 3 TDs, over 200 yards passing. He was lunching it. You wasn't running as much, so I don't want to hear none of y'all mouths about that, bro. But at first I was like, man, it's the Jets. We should have won by more. But freaking, what's his name? Sauce Gardner, bro, the corner.
The corner out of there in the New
Let
York.
me tell you something, boy. He was playing a game, bro. You couldn't throw it his way. And he was going after our best guys, bro. Like, you feel me? Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman, you feel me?
You know who was having a game?
Devin Duvernay.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about last night's game. Who really impressed me was Samuel Jr.
Who's that?
I think it's Asante Samuel Jr.
Oh yeah.
He held his own. He held his own last night against Patrick Mahomes. He would have had that pick. I thought that was bullshit when they called it down, because it looked like, I get why they said it, but you could also argue that he did have control, because he caught it. He's going to the ground. He's moving it to his chest. So it just so happened that the ball hit the ground. But when he comes up, the hand's under the ball. So I'm like, that
should have been a pick.
I thought it should have been a pick. I thought there was not enough evidence to say that it wasn't a pick. And then, and obviously, and I texted the guys right away, bro. All I have to say is we could have had Herbert. That's all I gotta say. That man, what he showed last night, Justin Herbert, that dude is stud. He a G to go and throw, and that was his throwing side.
Yeah.
So to throw with fractured ribs, and to throw a dart over the middle to get your team in the red zone to even give yourself a chance, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Big props, big shout out to Justin Herbie and the Los Angeles Chargers fan base, because if that didn't seal your deal with him, I don't know what else will. I truly don't know what else will. So, but back to the Ravens game. So what are your keys to victory for the Ravens over the Finns?
Bro, we just gotta run that ball, bro.
Is J.K. Dobbins playing or what?
Yeah, he playing.
Did he play last week?
Yeah.
Did he do anything last week?
No, I don't think he did anything. That's a problem, bro. Like, but my thing is, we just gotta run it, bro. We just gotta keep feeding that boy, dog. Cause I'm pretty much sure the Dolphins come in and they're gonna start blitzing just like they did last time. They're gonna start blitzing down the middle. We all know Lamar Jackson ain't too good at that, bro. Like when them boys coming, you a little spook, bro. You feel me? So you feel me? They gotta that run game gotta be key.
I feel you. So yours is focused. Mine's was contain. Play a lot of contain on defense, to keep Lamar in the pocket. Minimize those large scramble gains, because he does do it. And he could beat you in the pocket too. But I think our DBs are really good to hold it down on that passing game. And then on the offensive side is time management. Keeping Lamar off the field. Keeping Lamar off the field would be my keys to victory. Week two against Baltimore. So I know we didn't get you on Monday, but what did you think about that Dolphins Pats game? Obviously you were there with me. It's hot as shit.
It was hot as shit, boy.
But what you think? What you think?
I expected y'all to win, bro. It's just that y'all should have won by a lot more than what y'all won by, bro. Like I said, the first play of the game was supposed to be connected to Tyreek Hill for a TD, bro. It is what it is, bro. Like he fucked up. He underthrew that bitch. Big time. That should have been a touchdown, bro.
All right. I get that. If you had to pick another game other than the Dolphins, Baltimore, what game are you looking forward to the most? Week 2.
I don't know who else playing.
Um, I'll tell you right now. Hold on, I had it up. I know we talked about this on Wednesday, but obviously, I thought you were off today.
Nah, I'm at work right now.
Well, I can see that you in the little quad. All right, so week two, we got obviously we had the Chargers and Chiefs, the Patriots and Steelers, Panthers and Giants, 1 o'clock. Jets Browns, that's literally the fucking toilet bowl. Colts Jags, Bucks Saints, that's a big game. Commanders Lions, Seahawks Niners, Rams Falcons, Texans and Broncos, Cardinals Raiders, Bengals Cowgirls, Chicago Green Bay, Sunday night. That's a big game. That's a big game, especially that it's a big game that the Bears are 1-0 and the Packers are 0-1. Titans Bills and Vikings Eagles for Monday night. It's a doubleheader Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 games going on. So there's a lot of good games, man. There's a lot of good games that are going on right now. I would say the games with the most impact right now. Let me go back down to week 2. Week 2, where we at? All right. So obviously, the Chargers and Chiefs was a big impact game. I would definitely say the Saints and Buccaneers is another big impact game. Bears and Packers, Vikings and Eagles. That's going to be a good game. But I think those would be the biggest games. Obviously, you have the Tennessee and Buffalo. That has a lot of playoff implications, especially when it comes to seeding. I don't know, what I feel about Pittsburgh. I don't know if Pittsburgh. I don't think the Pats will make it, but I don't know if Pittsburgh has a chance at making the playoffs. They beat Cincinnati, but that's a divisional game. So even though, no matter how bad the team is, typically divisional games, you get a better showing on the players. So I don't really even if a team is in last place, I never count out that team because it's a divisional game. Now, if it's a conference game or out of conference game, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to divisional, it does. So, those games can have a lot of playoff implications. Panthers and Giants could have playoff implications. Colts and Jags, you should keep a lookout because a lot of people have the Colts winning that division. And they already started with a tie with Houston, who a lot of people had them at last place. They play the Jags this week. So that's going to be a big game for the Colts to kind of rebound off that tie. And then the Texans, they play Denver. So that's going to be another interesting matchup, especially with Denver losing their first game to Seattle.
Gee, I want to see that game right there because I want to see Russell bounce back because I think Russell going to bounce back.
That's what I was going to say. I do expect Russell to bounce back. So for those of you guys who are in fantasy, who have Russell, who are debating or on the fence, he should be a lock week 2. He should be a lock week 2.
Him and Judy gonna be crazy, bro.
Dude, they're already connected. They're already connected in Seattle. I am so lucky to have Jerry Judy as my wide receiver. So in both my leagues. So I'm very happy. But I think he will bounce back. I think that they're going to control the clock. They're going to run the ball out. They got 2 big running backs in Denver. I think it's going to be a little bit too much for Houston. But again, Houston did hold their own against Indianapolis, and even though Indy ran the rock, but they didn't do enough to win the game, and they missed that field goal, which hurt them big time. Another game that could have some playoff implications. Obviously, our Dolphins-Ravens game has huge implications for the playoffs because a lot of teams have either Cincinnati or Baltimore winning those divisions, winning the North. Obviously, Miami is the only other contender coming out of the AFC East, other than obviously the Buffalo Bills. So it's going to be an interesting week. And then Tampa and the Saints. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Tampa and the Saints. That's going to be a big game. Can the Saints pull off what they did against Atlanta and take down Brady week 2 and come out of here 2-0?
The Saints ain't taking down no goddamn Brady, bro. Come on now, dog.
But they got the defense to do it.
Wow.
You can't deny they got the defense to do it.
What was struggling against? Well, who was the quarterback? Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, but Mariota was running the rock. He had 72 yards. He was running the rock. That's what he does. So, they controlled it, and Patterson went off. Remember, they got Cordell Patterson at running back.
Cordell Patterson, bro, that boy, he want to play when he want to play, but he always hurt.
But when he's on the field, he's talented, and you can't deny that. So, you have all these. You have, they have a lot. They have a lot going on in New Orleans, and then New Orleans has a good offense. If Winston can go into a game and not throw 5 interceptions, you're okay.
No, facts.
Because remember, he had that 1 year. I think he had like 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
See, that was the wildest fucking year. But that was at Tampa. That was his last year at Tampa.
I know. As long as he doesn't do that again, if he can do 2 or 3 touchdowns and an INT, he'll be all right. Throw 250 yards, and then Kamara and Ingram combined rush for like 150, 100 yards, they'll be okay. I think they'll come out with a W. I know. What's this guy's name? Goodwin, the wide receiver from Tampa.
Marquise Goodwin.
No, not Marquise Goodwin. El otro, the other guy, the number 2 under Mike Evans.
I don't know.
Yeah, what's this guy's name, bro? I can't. I'm having brain farts, bro. Hold on. Number 14, Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin, he's out. He's going to be out for the game. So
Chris Godwin could be out all he wants to. Julio Jones going to be mossing everybody out there. Did you see this guy catching these balls? Come on, bro.
He was impressive.
Y'all stop sleeping on that boy Julio, man. That boy Julio was catching everything that came his way, except for one of the ones that was impossible to catch. Come on now, bro. But Julio gonna be mossing anybody out there, bro.
Telling you. No, man. He definitely looked. Another one that looked like his old self was Michael Thomas. In the fourth quarter, he went off. He was playing. What's going on, Cat for Life? What's going on, man? And thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Danny, for letting me know, because I had a brain for it. But yeah, no, bro. But he was doing his thing. 2 touchdowns, 115. Looked like the Michael Thomas of old. Man. I was really happy for him. I know he went through some stuff for the last 2 years with the injuries. I was really happy to see him on the field. And then you got Jarvis Landry, you have Chris Ovale. They have a lot of talent at that wide receiving corps in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously you have the run game with Alvin Kamara, but they have a lot of options, man. You gotta get back to work.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, David, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna open the panel, see if anybody wants to come on and talk smack. But hey, man, thank you for coming on, Turbo.
Yes, sir.
Are you coming over tomorrow, right, for the 9 o'clock game? Because that's the only game that's relevant tomorrow.
9 o'clock game.
Yeah, man. They moved the Canes game to 9 o'clock.
Who that play?
Texas A&M.
Oh shit, that's gonna be a good game. Yeah, I'm gonna be out there.
Bro, that shit sold out. 101,000 fans.
Golly.
That shit is sold out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up.
All right, bro. Well, Dolly, man, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit. You know, I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna let him on first. What's going on, Cap for Life?
Dímelo.
What's going on, man? Yeah. What do you want, Gordito?
Gabriel.
What's going on? What's going on, Cat? How are you doing, my brother?
Man, hanging in there, man. Just counting down till Sunday, man. Hopefully, we end up shocking the world, man. Hopefully, the offense finally gets some type of respect, man. Because right now they look like they're just surviving off the skin of the teeth of the defense right now, and that's I'll take the win, but we're not gonna survive like that.
Nah, I definitely agree, man. But I'm hearing some big players are out this weekend for Baltimore, like Marcus Peters, um,
No,
Free.
no, they should be ready to go.
Marcus Peterson, he's coming back off of a 2 year, no, a year injury, right? Humphrey's hurt right now. He's
Yeah,
limited.
but he practiced. He'll be all right.
And then there's someone else out for the year.
No,
Uh,
be that there. Their
No,
secondary is decimated, bro, and the running game is weak too, bro. We have to take advantage, man.
well, hey,
Austin,
isn't this of J.K. Dobbins' first game back, or he played
no,
last?
he played last week, but they winged him.
They what?
They winged him like they brought him in little by little. They just integrated him.
I
Oh,
think they're
yeah,
they're
yeah,
limiting him.
Yeah, they're limiting him.
yeah, man. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, reality truth is, Cap, you're right. We got through last week's games from our defense. To be honest with you, man, our offense was looking crappy. Austin Jackson on a 4 week IR now. We got Greg Little to back that up, and then obviously,
Armstead, Armstead's limited too.
yeah, bro. Obviously, Armstead's not doing, he's not doing the best. I mean, he's still playing, but he ain't that 100 right now. So I don't know, man. Our defense definitely needs to show out this Sunday, man. You know, there ain't no more Byron Jones for what, another 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So
Let me tell you something, man. If they're gonna end up benching Noah again, you play Cater Kohu again, bro.
nah, but he had a productive week last week, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard he's been doing what was it? Crossing did good.
Crossing and Kohu.
Yeah, bro. Hey, they're looking pretty nice, bro. At the end of the day, I mean, realistically, what did Devontae Parker do? What did Nelson Aguilar do? You know what I'm saying? There really
Yeah,
was.
that was a lot of pressure. The thing is, just too, is that Miami. We don't realize this. Miami was creating a lot of pressure. They were creating a lot of pressure on defense. They were blitzing. They would, and sometimes they weren't even blitzing. They were able to create pressure off a 4-man rush. And
Seiler got a sack. I think who else? Agba got a sack.
yeah,
Wilkins
a
got a
lot of them
sack.
did. And look, imagine, Mac Jones is now hurt with a back injury because of it. So obviously, New England has issues at the offensive line. So that had to factor into it. I mean, obviously they kept X. They kept X on Parker majority of the game. Um, um, Jacoby Myers had that one big pass on Needham, but then they tightened that up. So Miami's defense is good, just as good as New England's defense. So that I think that's why they had their offensive flow woes. And again, they're gonna the next time we see them, they're gonna have all that tightened up, which will be at the end of the year.
Well, we see him in New England, so
Yeah, in December.
we're Foxborough. You know how we play out there,
Yeah, and it's gonna be snowing.
and it's probably cold up there too. But then again, we're going against the quarterback this weekend that didn't get that extension or come to an agreement on it, and not for nothing, but he got wheels. He got wheels. And I mean, shit, we're gonna have to do it like we did last year, man. I honestly think that the only people that are gonna be able to rush is the outside is the D ends, bro. I mean, I wouldn't really rush in Wilkins and kind of keep that middle, consolidated there. because if Lamar Jackson gets that sprint, it's an off game for us. I'll tell you that much. You know, Melvin Ingram did good, but Melvin Ingram he came out the game early too. Yeah, Melvin Ingram I think played the first half. That was it.
No, he was in the second half. He got that fumble return for in the second half.
That was the first half. That was first half.
I'm surprised Van Ginkel played.
Which, you know, Roberts played. I know I've seen Roberts. I know I've seen Jerome Baker. But then again, who's our backup linebackers, bro? You know, like, who can we really count on? I mean, we got rid of a lot of them. I mean, Tyndall.
Duke Riley, bro.
Flowers.
Riley, bro, he's pretty fire, bro. I'll be real with you. I think.
Flowers.
Oh, Trey. But aren't they using Trey Flowers for the DN position?
No, but he's a linebacker at the end of the day. He plays that same position that Melvin.
We got 9 linebackers on the roster.
Yeah, we're fine. And they all can rush the passer, so
like 4 of them are hybrid.
Yeah, so that I'm not worried about.
So what do you
defense I'm not worried about.
So what are you most worried about there?
Our fucking offense.
The line, bro.
The line,
the quarterback decision making, the quarterback arm.
You didn't see when Tua tried to roll out on a play action and freaking Gesicki missed the block. Tua got nailed.
But was it Gesicki missing a block, or was his assignment was to chip?
No. The all 22 showed him missing a block, bro. Like clear as day, bro. He also missed a block that got remember that block that got Teddy Bridgewater for a safety during preseason?
Again, we don't know if he's chipping.
But is he really chipping is the question, because he don't like he's chipping. They're like
that didn't look like a chip, man. That looked at like, you know, I didn't know the play.
Yeah.
Could be that too.
Chip is a bounce.
It could be that too, man. He probably got confused on his assignment. It happens.
The only pass that I was pretty critical about was the one that Tua had Tyreek Hill wide open on the rollout, and just underthrew Tyreek Hill by a lot, bro.
He overthrew Ingle on that open fullback. Man, bro, he was right out the
and we got
sideline, bro. He was on the sideline. He overthrew him.
Bro, our run game last week was crap, man. And we actually did better on throwing the ball, realistically.
I keep telling you guys, bro, we need a bell cow, bro.
Realistically.
Chase Edmonds will get you those first downs, bro, but you're not getting touchdowns. That's the problem.
So who would you have brought in, or what would you have done differently to make the run game work?
I mean, now it's too late. I was talking about Tony Pollard with the Cowboys, but now that Dak is out, they're gonna use both of those running backs to death now.
Dak is out again. Oh wait, yeah, right.
Yeah, right. He's on IR.
I was thinking Zeke. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, running backs now are limited now.
Who's their backup?
Tony Pollard.
No, if you talking about for Dak?
Yeah.
Oh, the quarterback? Oh, crap. I don't know. Rush. Some guy named Rush.
Oh, Dalton's not there anymore?
Who?
Andy Dalton?
No, bro. Andy's in where's Andy at? Andy's in.
He was at Chicago last time I saw him.
I think he's in Chicago. He might be in Chicago, or if he's not in Chicago, then he's somewhere. I forgot where. Oh, I think Andy's in Cincinnati. No, he's in New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Why New Orleans? They got James Wilson, Hill.
Google that shit, bro.
Because Hill is not a quarterback. He's a tight end. He's labeled as a tight end.
What? Taysom Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was labeled as I know that he's a quarterback, but I thought it was labeled as a receiver.
the beginning of fantasy, they had him as a quarterback, running back, and tight end.
Oh shit.
Now he's a tight end.
What did you guys think about that game yesterday, bro? I thought it was a sluggish game yesterday between the Chiefs and the Chargers.
I think Justin Herbert, man, he might not be good, bro. I think he's really fucked up.
Oh yeah, bro, the rib injury.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, bro. You see now rollout, he could have made a first down, bro. And he was like, "Nah, I'm not trying to take another hit." I definitely thought he had to break his rib, bro. He was in some pain.
Kansas City, bro, 2-0.
Oh wait, he's not.
Where he at? He's a free agent.
No, he was in the Saints training camp, but I don't know.
He got cut.
No, he signed. Yeah, he signed it back. Yeah, he's in New Orleans, or he was in New Orleans. I'm not sure if he's still there. I don't know if he's cut or not. It doesn't really mention he got cut. So, and
So-
he's New Orleans playing second fiddle.
Who's behind Bush?
You mean Rush?
Or Rush?
They probably upgraded somebody from practice squad. They probably upgraded somebody from practice squad for Dallas. Yeah, Dallas is stuck for at least 8 weeks. There's a lot of rumors about them trading for Jimmy, and they didn't end up doing it.
They ain't bringing Jimmy there.
Well, it's possible.
I mean, think about it. If they bring Jimmy there, you're led to say
I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but there was rumors. But there's a lot going on now. The week 2 is going to be a big week of football. There's going to be a lot of this. There is a couple games that have already, and if you're looking at seeding for the playoffs, the next, and obviously we really start talking about the playoffs in like in the next 8 weeks, 9 weeks when you really start talking about that. But there's already some playoff implication games. Obviously, at Buffalo, Tennessee. Tennessee is one of the teams that are considered to win their division. Other than so there's some people that think the Colts are going to win that division in the west, not the west, it's the South. Yeah, the South. And then you have people thinking that Indianapolis is going to take the South. So you have that team playing Buffalo. This is Buffalo's first conference game. And then you have, you have a couple other games. Always the Dolphins and Ravens. Ravens are considered to be the runner-up or that can take that division since in the North. You have Miami, who's also fighting to win the division here in the AFC East. So you have a couple big games. And depending on how these games go in the future, later down the line, I know Miami has a couple of NFC games. That can help with our seeding. I mentioned it before, and I'll keep mentioning it. It's going to be really tough for Miami to make the playoffs at 11-6. We definitely try to have to go 12-5 or better. If we come out there and we beat Baltimore, and we come in 2-0 facing Buffalo on 2 conference games, that loss to Buffalo doesn't hurt as bad. The loss to Buffalo won't hurt as bad. There'll be a half game up.
Well, we got to be consistent regardless. To be honest with you.
Well, Miami's offense, what I saw against New England, if they play like that against Baltimore or Buffalo, we'll lose. We'll lose because we're not taking opportunities. We're not taking advantage of opportunities the defense is giving us for whatever reason, whether it's because there's too much pressure, whether somebody misses a throw, somebody misses a catch, whatever it is, we're missing a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities that Miami could have where we can extend our lead, and our offense looks a lot cleaner. Our offense isn't as clean. It's cleaner than what I expected. The offensive line held up for the most part, but there were still too many pressures. We didn't get enough going in the run game. They didn't open up a lot of gaps in the running game, a lot of holes. So I just felt like we were lacking explosiveness in that department.
No, I definitely agree, and I feel like we definitely aren't really incorporating the
Yeah.
receivers as we should. We have really dynamic receivers that can definitely do a lot more. My only issue is obviously Tua in this case of physically producing as a quarterback and going to the right person. In our O line, obviously, man. That O line. We should have invested more into the O line. Um, but we got one of the best two running backs in the league right now, man. There's really no damn excuse on why they shouldn't be getting these extra yards. But I think we need to incorporate more of our tight ends, blocking
Right.
tight and fullback, and to make these holes for our running backs. Because that's we
Well, that's the thing. What you don't realize, when people don't realize is too, Miami was running a lot of dual tight end sets on Sunday, and a lot of the tight ends for the most part were staying in the block. The only one that was really going out for passes was Jasicki. Jasicki would do a chip block. He'll do a chip block to chip that DN in to make it an easier pass protection for Austin Jackson. And that's what I think they're doing is I think that what they're doing in that dual tight end set is they're using Jasicki to push that DN in for Jackson to get a better block, but it's that for whatever reason they're not communicating. And
yeah.
you have those blown pass protections, and then Tua's getting lit up, and and that can't happen. That can't happen because of just look what just happened to the Chargers. Look what just happened to the Chargers. So we can't have that. Can't have that.
No, I definitely agree. This weekend, obviously we're hearing that Carter's obviously not going to be in, so they're talking about bringing in
Yeah,
Tanner.
but that is it. I don't care about that.
Well,
You
I
still
mean, I mean,
you still have
really,
Smart, you still have Jasicki.
is Smite playing or what?
Should be. He's not hurt.
I mean, he's not hurt, but I know
He's
there's a
blocking.
lot of controversy over that.
He's blocking a lot. That's for sure.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We definitely need to like I said, incorporate the run. Last week it was just not happening for us. We're doing a lot better on the passes. Um, I think McDaniels is definitely a daredevil. Um,
Yeah,
but
Maul.
we need to incorporate more of these posts and slant passes.
Well, they
Um,
do. Most of the routes are slants. Most of the route tree involves some sort of slant, post, cut. Like even the play I've been referring to, where they had Jasicki wide open, it was a double slant to the same side, and it was supposed to be a rollout, and Tua got lit the fuck up. So again, a lot of this is pass protection, which Poseidon and I have been saying this all offseason. They didn't do enough on that offensive line.
I agree.
The offensive line that they brought, don't get me wrong, I like Trent Armstead. I like that. I like Connor Williams, but Connor Williams should have been our guard. They never brought in a center. Austin Jackson es una mierda, and he has been. So at
He's
the
been
end of the
playing
day,
the guard position better than even the tackle position.
huh?
Jackson played guard last year a couple games, and he
But
was very.
that's what I was saying. I was saying that I liked Jackson at guard, and I wanted Liam Eichenberg at tackle. That's what I wanted. I was like, yo,
But Eichenberg's not doing.
huh?
Eichenberg is at tackle is not phenomenal either.
But he's better than Austin Jackson.
Eichenberg, the problem with Eichenberg is he's very slow to get to the outside to put a block down.
Well, then they got to figure something out.
And
Because
remember,
that tackle position
Tua's
is
lefty. I'm sorry, Tua's righty.
left. No, Austin Jackson protects his blind side. And you know something? I think it was Poseidon that said it. He made a suggestion that they should move Armstead to the blind side.
Correct.
They should move him over to the blind side.
That's the problem.
So, I like that he said that, but I think he's a little too old to be switching sides like that. To be making a move over. That's not the type of player he is, that he's just so versatile to play any position on the offensive line. I think we need to keep him where he is, and they need to bring somebody in that's going to come in and compete, because they're not competing at that tackle position.
Well, what about that guy we just signed to a practice squad from the Seattle Seahawks? Was it Mills or something?
Practice squad, bro. You got to show it.
Well, I didn't want. I think at this point we signed going to practice and then be elevated. That was a new thing about this year, is that you're able to have veterans on practice squad now, so they don't have to be signed to the active roster. So practice squad, the good thing about it is that it's pretty much trial and error. So
and again, they gotta figure out something. They got to figure out something, because what they have right now at that tackle position is not enough. It's not enough for what they need to do.
No, I agree. Where's Poseidon Women Beelan?
They're having an emergency, so I'm probably going to end the show a little early tonight. So he's dealing with something at home, and Willie's there with them and trying to figure that out. So they're not going to come on. I told him forget it. I'm just going to end the show a little bit earlier tonight, and we'll pick up back up on Monday, because at the end of the day, family first. This is like we always say. This is for fun. We're not making this out of a career or anything. This is just us talking shit. So, yeah, he's dealing with something. So I'm gonna probably end it in a little bit here, like 8:30.
Okay, perfect. I'm just about to start eating now. So I'm gonna jump out about 5-10 minutes and I'll get back on.
You're good, brother. Hey, man, thank you for coming on.
Bro.
Well, panel's open for anybody who wants to come on and talk shit. We are here. Let's roll it up Friday. I cannot roll it up on YouTube, but if I did, I'd roll up with y'all. So what's up, guys? So man, come on in, man. For those of y'all who are watching, I see I got some viewers. Hey, the link is in the bio. The link is in the comment section. Come on in. Come talk shit with us. Let's roll it up Friday. Give me your concerns. Hey, Danny, you don't need to know much, bro. You can just come on here and talk shit. Ask any questions. You don't have to know much. You just gotta ask the questions. What do you think? What do you feel? Come on, talk a little shit. Talk about your past experiences with the Finns, and that's it, man. If you want, it don't matter, man. You don't gotta be camera shy, because you don't gotta be on camera. So, hey, man, but y'all, for those of y'all who want to come on, the link is down there. StreamYard, come on in. We'll have a little fun. I'm gonna keep this open for about another 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less, and just let's come on here and talk about the Finns. Let's air out what we feel for this Sunday. Let's air out what we feel for this Sunday. The dogs are going crazy in the background. Yo, I have a story for those of y'all. What up? Yo, Scala, come on the show. I know you got your headphones. Come on, Scala. Come on, Scala. Hey, man. There you go. Yeah, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. To work. Do it. Danny says hello. What? Danny says hello in the comment section. Danny's you know who Danny is. Yeah. So yeah, man, my bad, guys. The wifey just got home, so I had to get that situated. But yo, man, come on the show. Yo, Skylar, you ain't busy because you out here commenting. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that. You gotta come on the show and talk shit. And I got a story for Mr. Vasquez there. If you want to come on here, we can talk about. We can reminisce. We can reminisce on some of those old Dolphin days at them games with our boy Lewis. Yeah, we had some fun. Well, we used to get in trouble. We used to get in a lot of trouble with them games. But yeah, man. So there's a lot to look forward to this weekend. Like I said, Miami. There's a lot of optimism in Miami right now. The hopes are high. We just got to come in. We got to execute. I know too many stories for real. Too many. Remember the cop car? Oh, dude, this dude is. Hey, man, y'all want to party? Yeah. Hey, if y'all want to party at a tailgate, you invite that guy right there. You invite that guy. Invite him, and you're gonna have a party, and you're gonna have a story to tell. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was crazy. All you see is a 6'5" bald Cuban dancing on a cop car with the cop car inside watching. The cop in the cop car watching. It's hilarious. But anyways, yeah, man. So there's a lot of optimism. Again, um, you know, the biggest concern for this weekend is how the offensive line is going to hold up against the Ravens defense. Is Tua going to have enough time to go through his progressions, make the correct pass, step up into passes, because obviously, we want to, a lot of our route trees are going to be a little bit longer than they were last year. And they're definitely going to try to stretch the field. So you want to be able to make sure that you're able to stretch that field and and step up into the pocket to make those type of throws where he's going to require a lot of arm strength. It's going to be an interesting game this week. I'm excited to see the Ravens play. I wish it was at home, but it's not. I love seeing the Ravens. Last year, I was unfortunate. I wasn't feeling well, and I couldn't go to the game. Well, I went to the game and had to leave the game. Man, look, Tyreek in person live is very explosive. He explodes off the line. He's very fast, dude. And if you go on to if you go in, hold on, give me 1 second. If you go on to Miamifantalk, we have some clips of Tyreek on some breaks on our Instagram as well. Some breaks, some deep bombs. Some great footage on how explosive this guy is. But he is explosive. He is smart. He has a good IQ, football IQ. And he knows how to position himself. I was watching and I think the one pass that he dropped on Sunday, it wasn't really that he dropped the ball. I think he just didn't want to take the hit, and not that he was scared, but you're gonna put your body in unnecessary situation if you catch that ball over the middle when you got two safeties coming over the top to knock you the fuck out. So I think it was more of like, I'm not going to catch this because I already know what's going to happen. And I think that was a smart play by him. He in person, Tyreek is incredibly fast. Very, very fast. So is Waddle. Waddle's very explosive too. Hopefully when you come back down from where you are, I'll take you to a game where you can see him live. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how fast he is, dude. It's like a blink of an eye and he's gone. You really need to pay attention when he's out there on the field. What's going on, Poseidon?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man. I hope everything's all right. So I was gonna end
Nothing's never all right when you're a homeowner, bro.
I know, bro. That's why I don't want to be one right now, dog. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to be one, my guy. Because that shit expensive. Hey, well, you know what? Is Willie Beeman there?
No, when you got an AC guy, I don't recommend you to call this guy because he's never on time. I told him 2 hours ago that I was on my way home. And he's still not here. Stinking son mama you. What's going on, Miami? What's going on, Miami? Just a little bit frustrated, but it's okay.
Tua looked all right, man. Tua had his moments. I'm answering a question. He was all right, man. He had his moments, he had his ups, he had his downs as any quarterback. You know, but you know, he looked good. He needs to clean up some things.
Yeah, he looked better. He looked better. He looked better.
He looked better than last year. Yeah. Like he just needs to clean up some stuff and make better decisions. Making sure that he doesn't put himself in harm's way. You know, that fumble almost cost us. Securing the ball. If it's not there, if read 1, read 2 is there and not there, and you feel like pressure's coming, get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. So you know, but that will come with more playing time. So you know, it is promising. It looks promising.
The thing about it is that they got the eyes on this guy so damn much that he's looking to make a fucking play. He wants to make a big play. He doesn't want, and you know, and when you do that, those are the things. Those decisions that you make can cost you. They can cost not only you, and they can cost the team.
Let me ask you a question. Somebody brought up to me today while I was at work. He came up to me, he goes, "Yo, Phil," and he's a Giants fan, so he loves to talk shit. So he's like, "Yo, Phil, I heard. Did you hear what Tua said?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm at work with you." And so I was like, "How am I supposed to know?" So he goes, "Oh, that Tua said that you know, answering a question to the media that if his receivers can't see him, that he can't see the receivers, and that he needs to anticipate where the receivers will be." So I don't know if that's true. If he had a news conference like that yesterday or
but he's good. And if that's the case, he's really good at anticipating where the fuck they are.
He is, but at the same time, the reason why I'm saying this is because, like I told him, I was like, yeah, but that doesn't make sense because if he doesn't see his receiver, then he doesn't see where the defense is lined up. And then if you're throwing where you're anticipating and a linebacker or safety's in that lane, you're going to throw a pick. So if they don't see him, then you better not be throwing to them.
They also got to follow him too.
That's that right there, what you just said.
They also got to follow him too.
We saw it last night. Twice on both sides.
With Mahomes.
On Los Angeles and Kansas City.
Follow him. You follow your QB.
Exactly. You saw Mike Williams. He did a curl. He saw that Justin was rolling out, and he went to that side and got that big gain. The same thing with Hardman. Hardman in Kansas City, same shit. He rolls with Patrick. That's how they're able to extend all these plays. If you're not rolling out with him, how do you expect him to hit you? What is he going to do? Throw across the field to get you? Stop your route and run with him. So
yeah, but one of those plays. I don't know where Justin threw the pick. That cost him.
That was unfortunate.
That was not a. They should have never hurry up there. There was no reason.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, dude. It was no need, and that goes to coaching. That's also coaching. The coach was trying to get too aggressive, was trying to catch them off guard, and he did that and threw a pick.
But Everett wanted to come off the field.
That's what I'm saying.
Everett was calling for somebody to come back him up, and at that point in time, Everett also should have called timeout.
So yeah, he should have decided. He should have faked the injury if he had to. But
that was very sloppy. That was very
sloppy.
The
game. That's what cost him the game.
Yeah, that really cost. And then not only that, he was getting pounded. They lost 2 tackles, and he was getting hit
Yeah, he got hit so hard that he fractured his freaking ribs.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He got some balls to stay in there. That's fine.
Yeah.
But listen, at the end of the day, they invested a lot in you. And honestly, I don't think they were going to come back in that game. Well, they did come back. But they could have settled with their backup. I guess they don't have that much trust in their backup. But,
well, Chase Daniels no, but they probably thought they could have won that game. I think they thought, because remember at the time it was like 4 minutes.
He almost threw a pick right there at the end as well.
I know, but he threw a touchdown.
He's lucky. Van Noy almost picked that off.
No, Van Noy is on the Chargers.
Got lucky. Got very, very, very lucky.
But it was a good game, though. It was a good game.
Van Noy. I'm sorry. You're right. It was in the middle.
Yeah. Van Noy almost had a pick on Patrick.
Yeah, he almost had a pick. But what I'm saying is that he threw it right while he was hurt. You could tell that something was wrong with him.
Oh, dude, I already knew it. I said once he went down, he was holding. I was like, oh, he broke his ribs. And I was like, damn, he's gonna stay in the game, and he did. And then I knew, and you know, another big play that you knew like he was in pain, because like when he came back, he got hit twice, and then it was like 3rd and 5, and he rolled out, and he had like 10 yards in front of him, and he threw the ball away because he couldn't handle the pain, and you know, and it takes, like you said, it takes balls, it takes guts to go out there and play with a fractured rib, not knowing obviously it's a fractured rib, but taking those hits to the body like that.
Hey, am I breaking up?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like static.
Maybe because I'm too far from the Wi-Fi, maybe.
Maybe.
Can you hear me better?
I can hear you. It's just staticky. But
How about now?
I can still hear you. It just comes out like staticky. So that's all.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah, it's fine. But you know, it like I said, it takes guts because remember, you know, you take that hit, you know, you could puncture a lung. You know, there's a lot of complications that could happen by him staying in that game. So, you know, but obviously you can see what type of competitor he is, that he still felt like he was able to come back in and win that game and stayed in that game. And I give him a lot of respect. And all I can think about is, damn, Miami could have had him at quarterback. But you know, it is what it is, though. You know, we have Tua. You know, there's promise. We have a promising year this year, and we can see what happens with, you know, with this season. You know, is Woody there yet or what?
No.
God damn, where the hell Woody? Woody probably fell asleep. Woody's probably home asleep. So, you know, we'll see what happens, man. What are you most excited about this Sunday? Dolphins, Ravens. What are you excited about?
I'm eager to see Tua once again. I'm eager to see what he's going to do. Is there going to be a change from week 1? Are we going to put up more points? Is the offense going to do more? Is the running game going to be better? I know the whole line is going to probably be the same shit, but you know, it's time to adjust.
Yep. You said Austin Jackson's on IR?
Austin Jackson, yeah, he's on the short-term IR.
Okay, so he'll be out what weeks?
He can't play 4 games.
Daniel, man, what up, Ice man? Daniel, man, I don't want to talk about losing Drew, bro. I'm already tired of talking about losing Drew. You know, that was 2000. What year was that? I was still in freaking middle school when that happened.
What, with Drew Brees?
Yeah, with Drew Brees.
And you know what? That's what I'm saying. Tua has a lot of similar traits to him. You know, Brees never had the big arm.
Yeah.
You know, but he was able to make plays. You know,
and that's what we need. We need more plays. We need him to make more plays.
I think he could do it. I honestly, I have faith that he could do it. You know, I'm gonna keep that inspiration. It's the same way we gave Ryan Tannehill 7 years. And I'm gonna keep saying it.
Yeah.
We gave Ryan Tannehill 7 years. So, and he went through I think, 5 different offensive coordinators.
Yep. 5.
And Tua's in year 3, and he's been to
5
3 already.
coaches.
Oh, no. This is year 4 for Tua, ain't it? No, year 3.
Say it again. This is year 3. Year 3.
This is year 3. So he's been already to 3 different offenses. Offensive.
Right.
So
yeah, because you had
we also gotta take that into consideration, though. When these players come out of college, and you draft these guys, especially the quarterback, that everything revolves around them. You have to play to their abilities. If you don't play to their abilities and give them what they have, they're not going to succeed in the NFL. Like Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson needs running backs. Lamar Jackson has a pair of running backs. He really doesn't need a lot of wide receivers. So hopefully Tua does something else this Sunday. Something that's going to wow. I want him to wow everybody.
Well, he need to come out and ball. He need to come out and ball and get a dub. That's what he needs to do.
And I think he had a solid game. I think he had a solid game, If he could take back a couple of those mistakes he made, I'm pretty sure he will want him back. But that's growing pains in a new offense.
Yeah, true.
Everybody wants to find something to pick on the kid, Look at Herbert. Herbert might be a competitor. But look at the stupid mistake he made right there at the end to cost him the game.
Oh, yeah.
So you really can't. And if he really wants to become, I'm not going to consider. I think he's a very good quarterback, but I'm not going to consider Herbert an elite quarterback. He's not a Mahomes. Mahomes could do it with anybody. So it's tough to say, man. It's really tough to say. The one thing we really got to talk about is the running game. Is it going to get to where it needs to get?
I feel you. I'm reading some of this. This is guy. His name on Instagram. His name is Ghetto Gronk. But bro, he puts up the funniest fucking memes for football, and some play stuff. So I thought it was hilarious. Like, look, he put on here. Let me go on to camera. Look, he put on here. Fucking. Hold on. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So he put on here Justin Herbert's ribs. Fucking stupid. He's fucking stupid. The dude is a trip. But he had another one here. What was this one? Where is it at right here? So this one. He's talking about how he literally threw the player out of the way, and then the refs start throwing out interceptions. The refs throw a flag to give him a first down. He said every rest time Patrick Mahomes throws an INT. So this is funny shit. He's a trip. I love that dude. But yeah, man. This Sunday, just be prepared. Be prepared this Sunday. But we'll shift it. We'll shift it slightly to the day before, Saturday night. Kane, Texas A&M. What are you thinking about that?
You're gonna whoop some fucking ass.
Yes, sir. We gotta whoop that ass. Tyler Van Dyke better bring his A game. That's prime time.
I'm really not sold on him.
Huh?
I'm really not sold too much on him yet.
We gotta see, man. We gotta see what he does, man. I mean, I like him, but we're gonna see what he ends up doing. We gotta see the offense. Obviously, the offensive line had a lot.
Is he a first round pick?
I can't answer that yet.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sold on the guy.
I can't answer that yet. I want to say he is. I like him. I want to say he is. But that's a tough.
All the hype with Derek King. It was all this hype.
But Derek King, you knew what you got out of him. Derek King was just he's a playmaker, but he was never gonna fucking like we all knew that he was gonna you know that he wasn't gonna go into the NFL as a quarterback, and he did. He's a wide receiver or running back now. So, and I think he played the
What's his
Colts.
face? Felipe.
Felipe Franks is another one. He converted the tight end.
Hey, listen, not everybody is gonna be. You know, a lot of remember Matt Jones.
Remember, Tim Tebow is another one. They wanted him to switch. He didn't want to switch.
You don't want to switch with you. It didn't work out either way.
Exactly. It still hurt him either way. So like there's plenty of guys that do that. And he was one of them. He was just a playmaker. He was just a lot better than Jacoby Harris. That's what it was. And look, Jacoby Harris hasn't done shit since he left. He transferred out and what he do? Nothing. He did absolutely nothing. So Texas A&M is another one. There's a lot of hype, a lot of expectations with them. They came out, they lose to App State. Congratulations to their fan base. But Miami needs to come out there and do their thing. They can't take that game for lightly. They need to come out and win. You want teams, you want the media and to respect you and put you in the top 10. You need to go out there and beat Texas A&M. If you want to get in the top 10, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So they need to figure it out. They need to go in and need to win because there's another upset this week. That's their advantage. That's their advantage. They need to take advantage of the situation that they're in, and they need to come out there and execute. The offensive line needs to communicate better because they did not communicate with each other. There were so many fucking missed blocks. I couldn't keep count. It's like every other play, they'll double. Like, dude, there was a play. The tackle doubled up with the guard on the defensive tackle, and he didn't even look at the edge rusher. The edge rusher went right by for a clean hit on Van Dyke. Like complete miscommunication on that offensive line. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And the crazy thing is our head coach is an offensive line coach. He played offensive line. They need to communicate. They need to speak to each other. They need to talk. They got to pick up these hot mics because this shit, if we go in there on tomorrow night and play like that again, dog, we might lose that game. We might lose that game, bro. And it's going to be another fucking season of the Hurricanes where we don't do shit.
I don't see the Hurricanes having a bad season.
The thing is, though, we won't get up there, unless Clemson stays at number 4 and we beat Clemson. But we need to go undefeated before we beat Clemson. So if we lose to Clemson, it's not that bad.
No, you got to beat Clemson.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done.
You got to beat everybody.
For the Canes to go out there to compete for a national championship, they gotta win out. If we want that opportunity, we need to win out.
That's when they go to the SEC because the SEC is going to be a little hard. I mean, the SEC is hard for a lot of teams in the ACC. So,
well, there was those rumors that they were going to leave the ACC. They're one of the teams that may leave the ACC for another conference, and they're talking about the Big Ten or the Big 12, going back to the Big 12 or the Big 10, wherever it was that they were with before.
That'll probably be in 2026 when you can have 12 playoff teams.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about because they're not getting competitive for whatever reason. They're not having the games that they want to have. I don't know. And that's again, this is why a lot of teams are doing what. That's why some teams go independent so they can choose their schedules. Teams like Notre Dame, BYU, they go independent so they can control who they play. And they get a lot more bigger games. And I don't blame them for wanting to do that either. So, we're going to see what happens now. Time is going to tell. Tomorrow's D-Day. So they got to win. They got to figure out a way to win. So, yo, man, hey, another big game that I can't wait to see is that Bears Packers game. I can't wait to see that game.
The best rivalry in college. That's a really good question. It'll have to be. Are you talking about right now, or are you talking about in history?
There's a lot of them. Michigan, Ohio State's a big one. Michigan, Ohio State's a big one. What else? Canes, FSU is another big one. LSU, FSU is a big one. There's a lot. History. I mean, I guess for me it would probably be Ohio State, Michigan. No, for me, I don't know. What do you think, Poseidon? What would be your number one, your rivalry game in college in the history? Like, what team would you say? What team's rivalries?
The Army and the Navy.
Fuck around, but that's a good one too, though.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't. I really didn't follow college.
Sorry,
like
Daddy.
that,
Too bad
so.
they don't have Marines though. They don't have the Marines. He's a Marine vet, but I don't think that the Marines don't have a team. So it's the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force.
Yeah, I really don't. I didn't really follow college that much. I recently started following college. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I would definitely say Ohio State, Michigan is probably up there. They're probably up there. LSU, I mean FSU and UM is another big one. There's a couple big ones. There's a couple. But yeah, man. So
how about Mahomes yesterday, man? Mahomes, man. Let me tell you something, man. If you keep thinking that they're going fourth in that division, you better wake up and smell the roses, big dog.
third place.
You better wake up and smell the roses, because let me tell you something. They still are competitive, man.
I didn't say they were going to be competitive.
A tough team to beat.
I didn't say that. I had them at 12-5 in fourth place. That's still playoff. So I never said they were not going to be competitive. I just thought that LA looked a lot better. I like Russell, so I like Denver, and I like Derek Carr and the Raiders. It's a tough division.
And they're all, guess what? Guess who's the leader in the division right now?
Right now, today is the Chiefs because they beat the Chargers.
They're actually 2-0.
Yeah.
And everybody else?
But isn't the Raiders 1-0?
Did they win that game the other day?
I
don't
think
they
they
won
did.
that game.
They did.
They did win?
Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to double check. I don't want to put false news. Actually, no, let me do this. AFC West. Oh no, they lost that game. They're 0-1.
I tell you, I don't think they won.
They're 0-1. They're 0-1. You're right. I thought they won that game. Huh.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be 0-2 this week.
Yeah, but they play Arizona.
They probably gonna be 0-2 this week. So
That's right, because the first game was Chargers and Raiders. The first loss was against the Chargers. That's why. That's
and
right.
so,
Right.
so now it's hard to say, bro. You can't rule Kansas City out of.
I never ruled them out. That division.
Bro,
either way.
you clearly said that they weren't gonna win the division.
I clearly said they weren't going to win the division, at 12-5.
It doesn't matter. You're saying that they're not going to win the division.
You're 12-5. You're competitive.
We're talking about the division.
Okay.
We're not talking. We're not talking
Listen,
about.
bro. It's week 2. It's week 2.
Forget about records. Obviously, all those records that we said, I don't think it's going to happen because I think Chargers are going to lose again next week. If Justin Herbert doesn't get it together.
Oh yeah, if he's out, yeah. If he's out, that hurts though. Who they play next? Yeah, but they play the Jags next week. I don't know about that.
That don't fucking matter. That don't fucking matter. That don't fucking matter.
Yo, Zoo coming out here with some bold statements right here. You know what I'm saying? Dolphins KC for the championship, AFC championship. Boy.
It's all right. There's plenty of others that do the same thing.
I know it. Dolphins and Bears in the Super Bowl. The Bears look good. I mean,
plenty of others that do the same thing. There's people that come on here saying that the Dolphins are going undefeated.
True. True. That's definitely true. So, but hey, it's okay. They have the right to their opinion, or whatever it is that they use to conjure up that opinion. That was my opinion. That's okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Dog. Like, hey, if they come in and they win the division, great. Good for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm happy for them. But that was my opinion before the season on paper.
But okay. I understand. But like you just said about Zoo, that's a bold prediction.
It is a bold prediction. Well, it was a too early prediction. So, we didn't see him in preseason yet when I made that decision. But that was just what I saw on paper and what I thought they lost in Tyreek Hill and what he brought to that offense. That was just my opinion, and it's okay. And what they lost in Tyrann Mathieu, and you see that in their defense. And dude, look, if that pick didn't happen,
but they're still winning. It doesn't matter. They're still winning regardless.
But I understand that. But I was just saying, if that pick didn't happen on that goal line, I think we'd be having a different conversation right now.
Well, that goes to show that when you're playing against a Hall of Famer,
bro,
in Andy Reid, and a Hall of Fame coach in Andy Reid, that's what you're gonna get.
Hey, if they win that division, good for Chief Nation and good for them. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, dog. I always admit when I'm wrong.
The Dolphins better win their division.
But that and I witnessed it last night because look, and what I said too was one of my defenses was what they did on defense, the Chargers, and what they brought in on defense to come in and compete, and they did compete last night. Their defense played a hell of a game against a Hall of Fame quarterback. Can't deny that. They applied a lot of fucking pressure on Mahomes, but Mahomes is an elite quarterback, and he rolled down, he did his thing, and he extended plays, and he extended the life of that defense. He threw a couple picks that kept getting called back because
the divisional game, Phil. It's a divisional game.
I know, but there was one pick that they should have left to pick. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad. But he did his thing, and he got the dub. So that's all we can say about. Patty Mahomes. So, we'll see what happens now. They're going to play Indy next. The Chiefs, and that's what I was trying to tell you. The Chiefs now, the next 8 games, it's challenging. It's challenging. It's not going to be easy the next 8 games. So we're going to see what happens. Can they maintain this winning streak? Can they continue to go in and win games? Can they find ways to win?
Yeah.
That's going to be the next question. Outside. You're fucking driving me crazy. Go, you too. Go outside. Fucking dogs drive me crazy. But we're gonna find out. And again, when you really find out what teams are made of is like week 5, week 6. So it's still too early to say that. Herbert did go down in the end. That could have been completely different, but it's okay. Now they're gonna play Indy. They have a good stretch coming in with good quality teams to come in and play. We're really gonna get. That's when I can really say, all right, Kansas City's gonna win the division, or I'm gonna say, I don't know, they might get second, third place, or I still maintain my 4th place. So that's when I'm really gonna be able to tell when they are where they're gonna be at in this upcoming next couple of weeks. Zoo, the link is there, bro. The link is there. I'll repost it if you want to come in, Bubble. You're always welcome. Let me put you on. Boom. There you go. There you go, Zoo. The link is there on the comments section. You can come on in, talk all that shit. Talk all that shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, an error. This is usually temporary. Wait a moment. Try again. Oh, shit. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, there it goes. All right. There we go. There it is. Links in the fucking comment section. Come on in. Hey, man, for those of y'all who may be new or who will watch later, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that fucking bell. Tell your friends and family. Hit that fucking bell. And hopefully we can grow this family together. Have
You put it.
What?
No, I got the AC guy here.
Oh, the AC guy that just shows up 2 hours late?
That guy. No, actually
Oh,
2
that
hours
guy.
and a half.
Okay. By the way, guys, here it is actually.
All
For
right,
those of
bro.
y'all who don't know, I think today's the last day.
Bro.
Today may be the last day. If you guys can,
definitely go support. Go support.
Go support this fundraiser for a soccer team here, for a kids soccer team. If you can donate $1, $2, the link is also in the comment section. I don't have the link here at the moment. I'll get it for you guys a little later if you guys go on Miamifantalk Instagram. But the link is here. If you can copy and paste that comment. Actually, can I do that? Hold on, give me a second. What's going on, Willie?
What's up, motherfucker? Y'all talking shit out here? What the fuck? Estoy escuchando mierda aquí que está hablando el negro este.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willie?
You sure you put it right?
There you go. Links in the comment section. If you guys just go and
he keep talking
shit. Good fundraiser for a kids soccer team. Anything counts. $1, $2, 50 cents, a quarter, whatever y'all want. Just if you guys can donate that, any appreciate go along.
Yoda.
What's going on?
It's a pop. You can do a pop-up store. What's good, man? What's going on with you?
Chiming in on y'all boys in that KC and Chargers game, man. Hell of a game last night, man.
Hey, what was the total score? Who guessed the total score right?
Not you.
7-24.
But who guessed it? Did we take a note? Who guessed it?
I don't know. I don't remember predicting shit.
Hey, but let me say something on this.
Nigga, this shit burnt.
Beginning of the podcast, I believe it was episode. I don't know what episode it was, but we talked about it. No, it was before the season started. Mr. Phil, what place you said they were gonna be in that division?
Last, 4th.
And he had the Raiders first, right?
Hold on, Zoo. In his opinion, it was his opinion.
Opinion,
like he said.
Listen,
his opinion.
You can never count out, and we always say this: you can never count out Mahomes because one monkey don't stop no show. Yeah, Tyreek Hill is the shit.
Brady passed the torch to Mahomes, bro.
Yeah, hey man, listen, this is something that's gonna be. Don't get me wrong, I don't like Herbert. The cat good. I don't know. It's just something about him I don't fuck with. Like that little fake injury shit yesterday, and then he come back and throw that TD pass. He cut that shit out. He looked like Paul Pierce in the finals. But I can't deny he got an arm.
The motherfucker got a rocket on, but I told you guys he's gonna be
I
the Phillip
guarantee those
Rivers
ribs today are
of the
feeling like
new
click, click, click.
era Chargers, of the LA Chargers. He's gonna be the new Phillip Rivers. He ain't gonna get them that far.
He
He's
gonna
got
fuck
like
up.
a 17 and 19 record as a starter with the Chargers.
No, that was 16 and 20 now.
16 and 20. Okay, thank you for correcting me. But don't get me wrong, he putting up numbers. But when it comes to shit like that, come on, you got to get the W's with all those numbers too now.
Yeah, I feel you.
Another mistake that happened, like who they beat the first game. They beat the Raiders. That was an all right game also.
Oh, their defense showed up on that game.
The same shit is happening with Arizona and Kyler Murray. All that money.
Yeah.
He got a sorry ass record as a starter, but I'm a big ass Dolphin fan. I'm a Tua believer. Tua got a better starter, even though he didn't start all 3 seasons as a starter. Tua has beaten. He's undefeated under playing against Super Bowl winning coaches. Tua has accuracy. You seen he was tied for second place for the most accuracy last game. I know it's only one game. You can't go off of that. But you got all these quarterbacks in the league that they praise. They look, this motherfucker so raw. This man here, he doing this, he doing that. But they not giving our man Tua Tagovailoa a chance, dog. That's what kills me with all these fucking quarterbacks. I told you guys Tennessee was gonna get exposed. They did first game. This upcoming game, I forgot who they got, but it's a tough game.
They got Buffalo.
They got Buffalo. It's gonna happen again. Remember and we got Baltimore this upcoming week.
In Buffalo.
In Buffalo. And
it's on night.
Home opener for the favorite.
And it's prime time.
But again, it's any given Sunday.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Just like Mr. Raven, what's his name?
Turbo?
Lamar Jackson last season. Hell of a season. But when we played him, Tua got his ass up out of here. Put him on the first thing smoking. That's what turned our season around. We got him this week. And we're predicted to lose by 3 points. And which is cool with me because Baltimore got a hell of a and now Lamar has to prove he can stay in that pocket and throw. But back to where we all started, Mr. Philip Cheese. Boy, you better second guess that opinion, boy, because KC running that shit.
We're gonna see, man.
No, we gonna see nothing. The Chargers, they got the top 5 defense. They got a top 5 offense.
And really, Khalil Mack ain't do shit yesterday.
They came out swinging. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Mahomes is the
Khalil Mack ain't really do shit.
Mahomes is that nigga that will let you go ahead and put them numbers up. But boy, best believe he coming for your ass.
He learned from Brady.
No, the kid just raw like that. You see the sidearm touchdown he threw?
Yeah. He got that baseball touch,
wants
bro.
to win games. He just wants to win games.
He's a winner. He's known to win. I don't listen. If they don't make it to the Super Bowl, they're gonna make it to the AFC Championship again. That's just what they are. And as Poseidon said earlier, bruh, Hall of Fame coach and Anthony Reid.
Yeah.
Come on now.
We don't see.
You don't see how. Yeah, you keep saying we gonna see. You don't see how. Even though they're down 14-0, they sit on the sideline just like kicking a bobo. Man, don't worry, nigga. We still got 2 quarters left. Oh, it's still a quarter and a half. Don't worry about that shit. All right. You seen how your boy got funked last night and got almost knocked out that game. I guarantee you the coach was like, no, his Herbert, he ain't nothing wrong with him. But now you see what Adam Schefter reported.
But but you got to realize, though, they lost 2 offensive tackles in that game in the first half.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and I understand that. I understand that. Just like we're gonna have problems this week because Austin Jackson out.
I don't know about that.
Listen, man. When you got to start coming out of a game, it's a big difference.
Yeah, bro. But Austin Jackson didn't really do much when he was in the games. That was the issue.
We're gonna find out this week. Either someone step up and take his spot, or we still need him.
That I do agree with. I do agree on that. But I think that if LA, the way they were playing, if those tackles didn't go down, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That game could have
I
been.
still listen. I
They
still
were
had.
winning.
If I would have betted last night, I still had my money on KC in Kansas City in Arrowhead, second loudest stadium in the
They were
NFL.
pulling away, bro. Like they were about to score in the second, right in the first half, and then get the ball back. I don't know what happened. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
With that pick
going on,
six, that's
CT.
what that pick six is what fucked the whole game up for them.
Yeah.
They still had their
No,
tackles in,
that's what
right?
we're saying. That's what lost them the game is that pick
Yeah, but
six.
that's what they still had their tackles in. Their offensive
And guess
linemen in.
what? That was a fuck up from Herbert.
That was a Herbert fuck up. Thank you,
Yep.
Will. But they still had their starters in at
That
that.
was a Herbert fuck up. That was a
That
Herbert
What?
fuck up.
It was a forced throw.
Yeah, that was almost
He
like
rushed that
that
throw.
was almost
He
like the
rushed that.
Russell Wilson
They didn't have to rush
New
it.
England
They didn't have
Patriot
to rush.
throw.
They had a lot of time.
They had plenty of time. They could have ran that shit in.
Yep.
Eckler was listen, you got to give props. Eckler did his thing last night, and so did this motherfucker that's always injured, Hilaire. That little motherfucker was all over the field.
Yeah.
Pero no estaba, estas dos no estaban conectando.
So, I mean, it was a hell of a game. I love games like that. Come down to the wire, just like going back to that something that I will never understand. That Monday night game, Seattle, Denver. That you got a whole minute left, 3 timeouts, and you run the clock down to 20 seconds to kick a field goal. I'm still not gonna understand that. I guess that's coaching, new coach, new quarterback. I'm thinking Russell Wilson, nigga, they paid you all this money to come in and run shit. You supposed to say, nah, coach, time out. We're gonna talk over this. But it comes down to stuff like that. Like that game with Justin Herbert could have easily get handed that ball off.
It's true.
But it's spur of the moment things. Things happen on the field. We're not on the field, but we're watching it, so we see it play out.
What's going on, CT? You're still there? It's gonna be. I'm telling you, man. I don't know, but if like I said, man, if they come out and they win, hey, I'll give them their props what props is due. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not even gonna lie. Denver's supposed to be up there in that
That's what
division
I'm
right
saying. But that's what I'm saying, dude. When I made that
And
prediction,
I'm gonna shit on who I gotta shit on too. Which you, big Philly, you were so wrong.
hey, so okay, you're gonna be wrong sometimes.
now. And you got to remember that loss for the
You're wrong
Chargers.
all the time.
That's a
Let me
big
tell you
loss
something.
because
You've been wrong since you won those back-to-back Super Bowls in fantasy. But you know what? I don't give you no heat for it.
Bro, why you hating? Because you couldn't win the chip, bro. Why you hating? Because you got a toilet bowl chain on? You got a toilet bowl chain on? I'm not hating on that.
Lord.
You don't see me hating on that.
Oh, well, hey, it's okay, bro.
so back to the conversation on the division. That shit last night hurt the Chargers in a way that it's a divisional game.
Mm-hmm.
So you're moving backwards in the division.
That there's fraction, no?
His real did he fracture him or he bruised him?
No, he fractured. They're fractured.
So he's out next game unless he wears one of those steel names. I wouldn't even.
But he's only like one hit away to breaking that shit.
No, he's gonna want to play.
Yeah, he's gonna want to play. He's a tough cat. For him to stay in the game after that, you seen that play where he was running, he could have got the first down and he just threw that shit away.
Yeah,
I know that shit was hurting. Dog.
But that was unnecessary. They could have put in the backup.
Yeah.
They felt that they could still win the game.
Okay,
but that's what you want out your quarterback also.
Yeah, bro. You want that out of your quarterback.
You want that out your quarterback, but you also don't want to put him in jeopardy where you're gonna lose him for the season.
He got hit again. After that.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
That's
you imagine they would have cracked one of his ribs and they would have punctured one of his lungs or something.
Maybe it wasn't the first hit that fractured. Maybe it was that.
It might have been the second one that fucked him up.
Now one more hit right there. After lo que le pasó a Tua, broken rib.
No, Tua ain't had no broken rib. That was fucking Flores taking him out on purpose, dog. Tua was never hurt
That
with the
motherfucker.
Dolphins. He was not hurt during the 3 seasons he's been with the Dolphins. He was never hurt. That was fucking asshole taking him out the game. Just like the shit talking about some, oh no, he injured his finger. You ain't seen no play where he hit nobody helmet, where he jammed it on something. He just wanted to put Fitzpatrick in because he's an ass. He didn't like the decision the Dolphins made with Tua. He thought he was a GM here. He thought he was pulling strings like Belichick does over there. Ross wasn't having it. Chris Greer wasn't having it, and they kicked his ass up out of here. He was a fucking cancer. I don't get me wrong. I thought he was an okay coach, but you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't. But I like our guru now. He's an offensive mind, and for that gutsy call he did on 4th and 7 to get a touchdown for us, that's the type of coach we need.
And you heard that apparently it's just a rumor. They said that Tua was the one who called that play.
Yeah, because the I think I sent you the text on that, bro. The offensive coordinator. He was like, man, he couldn't figure out what to do. We needed to get the play going. And Tua said, I got this. Called the play out. He called an audible, and nigga, there it was. Waddle in the end zone. But that's what you need. You need a quarterback that can stand in the center and can call out defensive plays and audible and run that shit. That Flores didn't let him do any audibles. If he seen a blitz coming, let his sorry ass get motherfucking. That was in Flores's mind. Let him get hit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but
in LA, that's the thing. Everybody doesn't fit in your offense. You got to. It all depends on where you're at. That's why I'm glad we brought that West Coast offense down here.
Yeah, that's why. That's the
used
same
to
thing
that
I was
shit.
saying earlier. That's why the same thing. That was the same thing I was saying earlier. Every quarterback has a different. It's every quarterback is different. So every quarterback, what you have to do is you have to play to their abilities.
Ability, yeah.
And if you're not playing to that quarterback's abilities, then that quarterback will never succeed.
That's why I like McDaniels had an interview where he said, I watched all his tape in Alabama, and I'm gonna make sure he played the way he played in college. I'm gonna make sure I put everything around me at in college. And that Tua was slanging that rock in college, dog.
And then you could get a honest evaluation on it.
Yeah.
You could do it at the pro level. He did it at the college level, but now you have to
not even
make that evaluation.
Not even it's a fair evaluation.
Correct.
It's really a fair evaluation.
It's like saying, what's a mechanic without his tools?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know you like that with Phil. I know you like, yo. Write that one down, Phil. Write that one.
That was a good, yeah. I like that. But yeah, dog, you can't grab somebody that's just like grabbing Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. You've seen him run all throughout college to make him a pocket pick. You can't do that. The reason this man does not have a guaranteed contract right now is because they're trying to make him a pocket passer. He's a running quarterback first. But you seen what he did game 1, right? All right, I'm not accepting that contract. I'm going to show you motherfuckers I can throw that rock. And he sat in and threw 240 and 60-yard touchdowns in the fucking pocket without moving.
He ain't going to do that with us, though.
No, I know, because we got a top 5 defense. But I'm saying what McDaniels is doing, he's seen what the man did at college.
Yeah. I feel you, though. I know what you mean, though.
You know, Tua ran in college, but Tua ain't no Russell Wilson. They got the same kind of techniques. They built kind of the same, but Tua got a fucking arm.
It's
if you
not
give
about
Tua plenty
being
of
fast.
time, Tua gonna get somebody the ball.
It's not really about being a fast runner as a quarterback. It's avoiding, knowing when to break. You know what I mean? Like Brady does with these guys that sometimes they'll run.
That's why. That's why.
Another situation.
Exactly, like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. I might, dog. I don't like Green Bay for shit. But you got to give it to him. That man is stay in the pocket. But if he sees something coming, nigga, I'm out. Steve Young, same way.
He'll run.
But NFL is starting to become these run first quarterbacks, run and throw, these sidearm throws. All it's a whole new era in football. We got that quarterback. We got that quarterback. The only thing is he's been critiqued since he came out of college because the coach has thrown him so much under the fucking bus that everybody, oh, this nigga a bust. This nigga a bust. He ain't gonna do shit. Why would they draft him top 5? Did you not see what this man did in college? He had a freak injury. Let the man fucking heal off it. He in season 3. Season 3. You seen what he can do? He can slang that ball down. Listen, how many times has Mahomes not underthrown a fucking player but never got critiqued for it? But Tua does it. Oh, he can't throw that fucking far. All that shit they were talking about Mac Jones. Oh, he can't throw past 20 yards, but the nigga got them to the playoffs. It all depends on the coaching first. Then comes the quarterback. As long as the coach see and knows what that QB can do, they're going to pick the right plays for him. That's why I'm glad McDaniels is
here. 100%. We're going to see now, man. And you know, again, if he can come out there, bro, they could get that W against Baltimore. Get ready.
Let me tell you something.
If they can figure out a way to get that W in Baltimore.
Oh man, I man, listen. I got us beating them 31-28. Miami, listen.
It's a good game. It's close.
Bruh, Miami is gonna be one of those high scoring, putting up point teams, whether you know it or not, dog. The only thing they still need to work on is the fucking running game.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. If Miami can put that shit together, because they worry so much about the throwing because the running ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you, if Chase Edmonds and fucking Mostert take off, it's a wrap for the league, man. I'm not gonna say, okay, we put this team together this year. We going to the Super Bowl. We going undefeated. We gonna win it all. Nah, man, I'm not that fucking crazy. But I can tell you one thing. We got playoff potential, bro. We can get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You might as well say we gonna knock off. We gonna sweep New England. We gonna sweep the Jets. We'll probably split with the Bills. That's the main thing in the NFL with your division.
But will that be enough to win the division?
Listen, we can tie in the division if we split with the Bills. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to the long haul, if Baltimore trying to get in and we got the same record, we can knock their ass off. As long as we get,
that's what I was saying earlier. Though,
as long as we get some of these teams that's on our schedule, which isn't an easy schedule.
We got to beat the conference teams. That's the thing.
Yeah, like the Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh. We gotta start knocking them off. And dog, fuck a West Coast team. Even it's any given Sunday, so you never know. Yeah. But if like main teams that are contenders, if we can knock them off, come on, bro. I'm telling you. And Miami has a thing where whenever they get a first-year coach, they damn near either make the playoffs.
You can bet on them on the first year.
Damn near every right? Am I lying?
You're lying, bro. We did the same shit with Adam Gase.
Yeah, dog. The first year we always make it to the playoffs, dog. And then here we go to bullshit. But we got the squad put together. We just need that fucking offensive fucking running back. Yeah. That's what we need. We need a running game. But it's gonna come to a point where I know they're watching film and everything. Mostert and Edmonds and
but you know what teams will do? Teams will do. They'll close off that deep passing game, and then they will make you run. That's probably what teams are going to start doing with the Dolphins.
That's the thing. Miami has too many weapons on as far as wide receivers.
Yeah.
Miami has.
Again, we haven't seen it all yet. Obviously, it's only
no. And don't get me wrong. I don't think Tua played his best game one.
Not yet.
But he was dog. He was ranked up there as far as percentage. He was ranked up there amongst. He was second, tied for the most passing yards. You know, the first one was Mahomes, of course. That nigga had 300 and something. Tua had 279 tied with somebody else, and then everybody else, even Brady had like 240.
Mm-hmm.
But here come a meme, Tyreek saying this man accurate, but the first pass thrown to him, the shit slipped out his fucking hand. You act like that shit does not happen to these quarterbacks.
I don't know about that. I think that he.
I just have. I mean, like my worry is just that O line.
Did he not? Did he not make that shit up though? On Phil?
No, I think that what happened was that Tua probably didn't realize where Tyreek was on the break.
You think he was too far out? He tried to pull that shit back in and it slipped out his hand.
Yeah, I think that Tua probably thought he didn't go that deep. He probably either misread it or there was miscommunication. Either way, there was miscommunication. I think that Tyreek ran a deeper route than Tua expected, and Tua probably thought he was going to be that 10, 15 yard out and throwing and trying to anticipate where he was going to be and threw that ball there. And we just got lucky that there was nobody there.
Right, and that's fine. But how many times Tom Brady has thrown somewhere where there's no receivers in the area?
Well, look at Patrick Mahomes' only interception that should have counted.
So that's why I'm saying, man, I got plenty of faith in. Again, I go with the logo. I'm a Dolphin fan first, but I believe in Tua, dog. I'm a Tua believer, and the shit we put together and the money the Dolphins spent, oh, we got some motherfucking potential to make the postseason, maybe even go far in it.
Hey, you never know, bro. It might be us and the Chiefs. You never know.
I said, that's a bold prediction. I said we were gonna win the division, period. But watching the fucking Buffalo Bills game one, god damn, I hate them motherfuckers. and that shit would only happen to a fucking Dolphin fan, dog. When you got New England to take over for 20 years, and then here come this asshole Josh. There you go on TV right now.
Hey, Zoo.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that defense ain't no joke with Buffalo, though.
Right, but we got a defense too, bro. Defense is what brought us back.
Front line, nigga. That front line.
Yeah. You know. Let me tell you something, man. I like that move we made with Melvin Ingram, man. I like that motherfucker. I like that motherfucker, man. And him and Christian Wilkinson and the cat we just picked up from UM, Jalen, what's his name? Phillips.
Jalen Phillips.
I like our defensive line, dog. I like our defensive line. We got and then who was out? Byron Jones was out, right? That's who they kept picking on that side.
Byron Jones is out. Yeah, they're picking on Nick Needham.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully he'll be back. Or no, they say week 4 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But again, dog, we got other cornerbacks, and one monkey don't stop no show. We got to keep that shit moving, dog. I like what the Dolphins are doing. I'm happy with it for us to put up 20 points, even though seven was on defense. Defense wins games, first off, so it don't matter.
Championships, man.
Yeah, defense and offense put tickets, sells tickets.
Yes, sir. Offense sells them tickets, which they've been selling.
This is the first season we've been sold out since Lord knows when.
But honestly, that Pats game, it wasn't as loud as I thought it was going to be.
But there was a lot of blue jerseys in the stands too. So
yeah, no, there were not really.
They probably had a section I seen on TV, and I was like, "Well, god damn, dog, they built up over the years. Or either these motherfuckers already migrating down here for the fucking winter."
No,
But yeah, man, I'm happy. Miami, the Heat is what been keeping us up there as far as sports. Miami Heat, looking good. We got a big game tomorrow night, Texas A&M.
What do you think about
that prime time game? Texas A&M was surprisingly lost last week, so I don't know how good they are. But depending on tomorrow, we're ranked 12, so we'll see how we'll move up in the rankings too. But Miami's starting to become that city again, man, as far as sports, and I'm liking what the Dolphins doing. Haters gonna talk. A lot of people said Mahomes ain't gonna do shit. Tyreek gone. He proven shit. This motherfucker, he already got like 8 touchdowns in 2 games. So 600 plus yards. So you really can't. That's the thing, man. Let people talk. Let people do their thing. Everybody got a right to their opinion, man. But my words, man. I see the Dolphins playoff potential, maybe even going further, though, second, third round. You never know. Any given Sunday, man.
Hey, like I said, brother, like I said earlier, man. Hey, if whoever wants that fucking bandwagon application, I'll give it to him. But we
Hey,
currently
I got it.
accepting
I got it signed by Stephen Ross, so let me know so I can forward it to him.
Hey, man. Hey, look, bro. Like I said, that we ain't accepting applications right now, but I'll give him one. And when we're ready to accept them, you can go ahead and file it.
Hey, but you see, look, hey, that's a prime example.
What's up?
Green Bay Packers.
What about them?
They ain't got no fucking receivers over there. You think they not gonna make the playoffs, even though they had the sorriest game in Aaron Rodgers' career?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got a right to their opinion, but shit, it is what it is.
Yeah. You're right about that. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
But, yo, man, thank you for coming on the show.
Nah, no pressure, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, brother, you is always welcome here, no matter what.
Already.
Welcome, Zoo. It's 9:05, 9:03. It's Friday, guys. I'm going to call it a night because
it's time to get our drink on.
It's time to get our drink on. I'll roll it up. For those of y'all who like to roll it up, for Roll It Up Friday.
All right, my brother, man.
We'll be back on here on Monday. I know there was some stuff that went on today, so I couldn't really do the show the way I wanted to with score predictions and things like that for the rest of the NFL week 2. But it's all right, though. We'll talk about it on Monday. We'll do a post game thing, and I might do something Sunday morning. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But hey, it was a pleasure, guys. Hey, if you haven't, like and follow. Make sure you hit that bell. Again, thank you guys so much. Zoo, thank you again.
For sure.
Captain Life came on here earlier. Gordito, Willie, Poseidon, obviously. Everybody in the comment section, CT, all of you guys, Danny, Mike, thank you guys all for commenting, making the show a little fun. I appreciate it, guys. And I'm going to sign out here. Big Philly signing off. Good night.
Phil.
Good night, Zoo.
All right,
thank
boy.
You.
Yep.
Gerardo.